I have a tendency to overthink my art. And then I discovered collage, and it completely changed the way I create. So today I'm going to go through my collages and pull out a few that I think really exemplify the things that I've learned the most through collage. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Hi, welcome to my studio. I'm Jess. I'm a collage artist and I'm so happy that you're here. Unlike painting or graphic design on the computer where you have endless options and ways that you can alter something, you're really stuck in collage with what you have already or what you have on hand. A really great example of this is this image of these people working around a desk. I had lots of other images that could have potentially gone into this desk space, but none of the pieces quite worked in the way that I wanted them to. I found ocean scenes, but all the fish were a little too big. I thought it didn't really look like it made sense. This collage is a really great example of an instance where I didn't necessarily think that I would be using a human brain in this space. It's not what I imagined, it's not necessarily even what I wanted, but it's the piece that I had on hand, and it's the only thing that at the time really made sense. And I like how it turned out, which is a great thing. One of the first things that collage really forced me to do is to think in layers. Now, as I used to be a graphic designer, that might sound kind of crazy, but in my analog art in the studio, weirdly this concept sort of passed me by. I often would get very focused on the subject and sort of forget to care about the background and everything else going on in the scene.
This collage is a really great example of how I have upped my background game. I was inspired by Basquier's use of symbols in his art, and so I created a symbol for women fighting. I really like how it turned out, and I think that the layered meaning makes it mean more to me. Maybe not to other people, but for me, it means a lot.
Collage has also taught me to slow down quite a bit. I will sometimes show me cutting things out in like little snippets and clips, and it can look really fast, but in real life, it is a slow process. I just get lost in the act of cutting, and I might be thinking about other things, maybe thinking about the collage and maybe thinking about, I don't know, like the birds that are at the feeder outside or something like that. I think that there's something really nice about taking time to yourself and having some introspection and just learning to be with yourself. Some of my favorite pieces happened because I made a mistake and had to work around it. Maybe I removed a finger or an arm and I didn't mean to. Or maybe I cut out one image on one side of a piece of paper only to realize there was something really cool on the other side, but now it's a little wonky because of the other thing I cut out.
This Amazon box I'm cutting out is a really great example of this. I had cut an iPad out on the other side and then realized I really wanted to use this box. Only now I've trimmed into it a bit and it looks funny. I'm pretty proud of the way I found a way to incorporate it into the final collage. And I don't think it really looks like a mistake, but I don't know, you tell me.
I gotta be honest, I didn't really expect to like collage that much. But I was at a point in my life when I didn't have a whole lot of money for extra art materials, and I was going to estate sales, and I noticed that lots of books were getting sort of passed over because they were old or a little bit damaged or maybe about a topic that no one was really super interested in. But the more I practiced collage in my studio, the more I realized it was really teaching me a lot about problem solving and layering and creativity. Thanks again for joining me in the studio. I had a really great time. I hope that you did too. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, bye. Bye!